And you talk about equipment, so we're at the PGA show. There's tons of new equipment out there, new drivers, new golf balls, new irons. What are your thoughts on the changes in equipment, and how do you think the rules, if they should, what changes should they make, like the belly putter ban? First, what are your thoughts on the technology and how that's adapting and how it's changing the game of golf? And two, what are your thoughts on the belly putter ban?
Let them play with it. Belly putter, long putter. I mean, you can't have different rules for tour players, pros. I play in a lot of pro-ams with people. We play with, sponsors and events. It's really a game where you can really play with a higher handicap. You can enjoy the game. And am I going to play golf in an event with an amateur who's playing by different rules? It's very difficult that way. So, either way, I mean, I'm for it. I think you should be able to play with whatever you can play with.
Yeah, but I mean, you look at the NFL, college, different rules, hockey.
But they don't play with each other. You don't play against each other. You don't get a PB guy to play against the.
That's true.
Yeah, that's
Or, I mean, are we really going to want to try to penalize the average golfer who can't break 100? I mean, go out and let them. I mean, try playing competitive.
Right. That's my
I think
issue
as a
with it,
professional level, I think in golf you should have two sets of rules because how much skill is involved. But if you're going to start competing against each other for money or something, then that might be a different story. But you really don't. So for me, for amateurs, I don't have no issues of letting them use any advantage that they possibly can to help them play better and play more.
Yeah, I'm concerned about the growth of the game. It's not going to help grow the game if we're taking something away from an individual that maybe was going to quit the game because they had the yips or so forth, and now the long putters kept them in the game. And now we're going to take it away from them. I mean, I think that's a big issue that I have with it. And I just don't see the huge advantage. And there's not enough guys out there doing it just because we won a few majors. Now we start to hit the panic button. I think that's just wrong.
Yeah, I think the main point is that they haven't released any stats on how it's beneficial. So right now it's just a theory based on everyone's opinion that it makes you a better putter because 3-4 guys made one majors.
Right.
I can't use a belly putter. I suck with it. I'm terrible.
Yeah, I tested worse with the belly putter than the short putter.
Exactly. And Matt Kuchar said the same thing. Like I putted terrible this week. So it wasn't this week, but it was like in the past. He says so. It's not like I became more consistent. And the other thing about growth of the game is that if it's not fun anymore for the people, which hashtag golf is fun, Sarah. We've got to get a comment in there for us here.
right.
So
Hashtag
we'll represent.
Have a good day.
Yeah, have a good day. Yeah. That part's important, and I think that I really hope that they come back with a ruling against banning it. In my opinion,
Well,
they haven't come to declare
banning it
decision.
in amateurs though.
What, 2016, I think, is when they said?
Yeah,
it's
so
going away,
but they give it a 3-month, 90-day, whatever window to get the results in from all the different ideas of what other people think from the industry.
But the funny thing is it didn't take long for Odyssey to go ahead and get the system already with the anchoring into the arm. So I mean, you got to figure out ways to get around it because if they're not thinking well in ahead, well in advance, and what other ways can they somehow anchor it? I think they already missed the boat.
Well, that's what
Because you got away from
does that
anchoring in your
anyway.
stomach. Next thing you know, you anchor it in your hand. It's still anchored.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a little different.
It's a little.
You can't control the focal point.
Right. It's
You can arm anchor, but you can't attach above your elbow.
The center.
It's got to be below your elbow.
But that isn't going to help you with the wrist angle?
No, because the focal point's still above. It's higher. It's up by the left shoulder. So it's not quite like if you took that focal point and put it into your belly, or if you put it into your chest, because that point's not moving.
My head.
Yeah.
Compared to if you have it on your arm, like Bernard Langer always had that. He grabbed his left arm, but it's still the point is attached to the back of the shoulder.
Right.
So it doesn't really make up for the issue.